Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern. We are backstage in New Orleans at the Oribe 2019 Atelier. I am here with James Pecis, who is putting the finishing touches on one of his models. And I overheard you saying that this is something, a real homage to Oribe himself, that this was one of his special looks. You want to tell us about it?
This is one of my favorite looks. This was Christy Turlington by Stephen Meisel. And this image has always stuck in my head. I've tried to copy it a million times. But nothing compares to that original image. So,
all right. So what are your tips to getting the perfect curl?
Perfect curl, or like perfect hairstyle in general, starts with the best foundation. So if the foundation isn't there with using the right products or the right blow dry, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to constantly be taking more and more time trying to backpedal to get there.
So what did you do here to create the perfect foundation?
Great blowout with Maximista, roots to ends, get a lot of texture to that hair, smooth it out. And then we set the whole thing with I think we used like a 1/8 inch, maybe 1/8 inch curling iron. And then you set everything so it's perfectly going in the right way, and then everything falls into shape very easy.
So what is it? You're teasing these ringlets. So you want to break it down?
Yeah, breakdown is where basically you're taking these sections, you're looping them and like kind of twisting all the ringlets together. You put a back comb in it, you use super fine strong to hold it in place, and then you pin it to the head. So
we're gonna watch you. So.
Oh no, you got to come to the show to see that. No, sorry.
We're gonna watch you anyway.
Okay. I think we did an interview once before too, and I told you that.
I know, and I said, no, you can't do that. This isn't live.
Right. No, it's cool. Basically, you can see that we put a whole bunch of like ringlets together, and then I'm actually just working this back comb in to get a little bit more of a textured coil, and then those will be pinned to the head.
And you have rounded ends, which is very different from what's going on right now. Is that part of the magic?
It is. I mean, this image was done a long time ago when everything was started off with a classic set, and with the classic set, you're going to have like a hooks on the ends. But this look that he did when Stephen Meisel shot it was more of a conceptual look, anyways. They were shooting some stuff for Comme des Garçons, and it had a little bit more of an edge to it. So we're not really going down a traditional path, anyways. But you're using traditional methods to get the look, which I think is pretty cool.
Is there any one thing that you see that people could improve on, I hate to say are doing wrong, but when they're setting the hair or prepping the hair?
I think one of the biggest problems that I see was just people not having a strong foundation. So sometimes people go in with a curling iron and I don't know if they're doing certain actions with intention. So really knowing exactly what you're doing with hairdressing, where if you are going to like push the hair in a certain direction with a curling iron, what it's actually going to do. So one thing as hairdressers we should always think about is intention. Like, what is the end result that we're trying to achieve, and what we're doing, is it actually necessary, or are we doing it just because it looks cool?
That's great. James, won't bother you anymore. Again, we are here at the Oribe 2019 Atelier in New Orleans, and we're getting ready for the stage. Can't wait to see what you're going to do out there. Thanks.
Thanks.